What's up guys, I'm NF Gaming and welcome back to MotoGP 14 Career Mode. We're here at France. If you remember, the recording for Jerez was corrupted. If you haven't seen that episode, go back and watch it now, episode 12. And the series returned one episode before that, which is episode 11, which was Qatar and Texas, which is my debut in Moto 2. This episode will be Le Mans and I think Mugello, and then Catalonia in the next episode. So, let's get into qualifying for the French Grand Prix, and I will see you once it is done. Yeah, so here we are. Don't worry, I'm quite confused as well. 1.1 seconds to Rabat. Vinales in third, Luti fourth, Kallio fifth. So yeah, we're ahead of our title rival by 1.1 seconds. Yeah, let's get into the race. That is weird. So, here we go, lining up on pole position. We've got Rabat and Vinales next to us, two main title contenders. Lights out, away we go here in France, and we've got a little bit of a wheelie off the line. We're going to have to try and control that. No, we've got a good getaway now, but it looks like Vinales is going to take the lead into turn one. Is he? Yes, he is. Rabat going with him. Going to have to brake a little bit down into here. Rabat trying to take the lead. I'm going to go in between them. And Rabat now on. I'm down. I'm down and I'm going to have to recover from that now. Everybody going through. I'm down to 29th place. Battling for first position there. Into the first chicane. A complete cluster of bikes. And I just got caught up in the middle of that, really. Going for a slightly aggressive move between the two of them. So now I'm completely Marquezing it through the field right now. Already up 8 positions in about 2 corners. Just need to try and get positions everywhere I can. And I might still be able to win this race. I don't know. There's, run very wide there. Weird line on the brakes. Let's try and get a better line than these two out of the corner. That is Louis Rossi there. Braking nice and late through here. There's my teammate Nico Tirol. Past him, past Simon, past Torres, my other teammate. Up the inside of Zarco, and now Jonas Folger. What a difference a year makes. These guys down in about 13th and 15th place right now. In 2015 they're fighting for the Moto 2 World Championship along with Sam Lowes. Odd line through that last corner there for me. But look how well the rear tyre's holding up. I should be okay on tyres this race. I've dropped a long way back now. 13th place. A long way back from the leaders. I need to get an absolute monster lap in here on lap 2. I'm going to need a fastest lap as I dive up the inside of De Angelis. That was risky. There's Nakagami and then Sam Lowes ahead. Going to go around the outside of Nakagami, are we? Oh, he's pushing us. He's pushing us. Gonna try and get the cut back now. Floor it nice and early. Tapping Nakagami, but we're through. Lowes going inside of Simeon. So he blocks off my line. We hit the back of him there. Surprised that I didn't go down, but there's Simeon again. Oh, just the speed difference through there. Now we're gonna try and overtake the 2 NGM bikes of Lowes and Corsi, the 2 teammates. Getting a better exit than those two. Been a bit dirty this race, but I guess I've had to be when going through the field. I'm now into 8th place. I can't let Rabat finish ahead of me if I want to stay in first place in the championship. So now there's Luis Salom going inside of him into 7th, and Vinales as well. Oh, I braked way too late there. That was a bit of a silly corner from me there, but I'm up into 5th. Only 4 guys ahead of me there. Where is Rabat? Rabat, I think, is now leading the race. Kallio and Luti battling for 2nd. So the 2 Mark VDS bikes in 1st and 2nd place. Bit of a cut of the corner there, but didn't gain me much time, really. So I'm now 5th place, going on to the last lap. What a comeback ride this has been. From 29th at the first corner. Pushing Agata out the way. And now braking very late again, and I've just done the same thing as I did on lap 1. I don't want to crash again. Okay, I'm past Luti. That was very dirty. My apologies there. This hasn't been clean, cool racing for you guys to watch. It has been barging people out the way. But the 2 Mark VDS bikes next on my list. third place now. Mika Kallio is next. Will I be able to dive up the inside into this next left-hander? Yes, I will. Is he going to be able to get the cutback on me? No, he's not. I get the power down earlier and harder than him. Now, the question is, will I be able to overtake Tito Rabat on this last section of the course? I've caught up so much, and this next left-right is where I am strongest. Look at my rear tyre. It's really, really going off now. Oh my God! Rabat has had technical difficulties and he's out of the race, and I can now cruise to victory. Wow! What a twist! Is that both of the Mark VDS bikes? I think that is. Agata's overtaking Kallio. I think Kallio's out as well. Have both the Mark VDS bikes had a technical fault on the last sector of this racetrack? I think they have. So I'm going to wheelie it out of the last corner, and after crashing at turn 1, we're going to win! We're going to win in Le Mans! Wow! And I do genuinely think that both of the Mark VDS bikes are out of the race. Oh no, Kallio was third. Okay. I didn't see him there, so Kallio was third. Agata in second, pulling that back, but wow, what a ride. 4 minutes 56 seconds. And let's just try and confirm. Did he retire? He did. Esteve Rabat, no points at all. 34th. And now let's look at the World Championship. There's my crash at turn 1 in the background there. So the championship now, a huge gap to Tito Rabat. Over a race win's worth of points. 27 points ahead of Rabat going into Mugello, which is the next race in this episode. Stay tuned and let's see if we can maintain that advantage.
To the qualifying session, and pole has been decided. We don't just get an idea of the grid positions from these results, it also gives us a good idea of which riders will be strong in tomorrow's race.
So then, another pole position. That's quite a few this season now. Not as big as Le Mans, and well, I proved how much I like that French track. I'm not so keen on Mugello. Well, I love the track, but I'm not as good at it. And I always outshine myself in qualifying and then don't do so good in the race generally on this game. So let's see what we can do. Pole position, best place to be, I guess, unless no, I'd say the second row is the best because you get the slipstream, but whatever. Pole position's always good whatever track you're at, so let's see what we can do from there. Shush Gavin, it's race time. Here we go. Sitting on the grid. Ooh, big FPS drop. Just, yeah, render all those guys in. Lights out, away we go here in Mugello. A little bit of wheel spin off the line, but we get a good start. But it looks like Rabat's got a better start than us. We're going to lose out on the start from the rest of the guys on the front row. Maybe even a few guys from the second row. Look at Kallio coming through there. Going to try and take the tight inside line. We're going to... Oh, no, I've run very, very wide. Kallio leads out of turn 1, but I'm going to try and take the lead back into turn 2. Yes, there we go. But no, Kallio diving back up the inside again, and Rabat taking advantage of that too. Just need to try and sit with these guys, study them, see what they're doing, because I was struggling in the qualifying session trying to find my own lines. I had to follow people around, and then eventually I hooked up a very good lap. So just follow these guys, stick with them. Don't go too aggressive. Use the straight to my advantage, I guess, because the straight on this track is very, very long, and you will be in first place by the end of it. So let these guys die for first place. Remember what happened to Rabat and Kallio last time out, and I lost out to Agata, and well, Rabat lost out to everyone. If I wasn't here, this would be one hell of a title fight between these two. I think there's about 2 points between them. So just following them round, Rabat leading at the moment. Kallio tucked in there in second, really wants to get past his teammate. And there's me here in third. Just waiting. Got a very good drive out of that corner, but I can do a lot better. It's my strongest corner, that fast chicane. Watch out for that. Taking a wide line through the final corner, getting the power down nice and early, pulling away from these guys behind. Luti is behind us in 4, so it's a usual sort of top 3 there. Rabat pulling to the inside now. Is he going to try and go for a move on his teammate? Yes, he is. Rabat now leads from Kallio. I didn't get that much of a drive on these guys, but I'm braking very, very late into turn 1, and I'm back up with them again. Kallio taking back the lead through turn 1, diving up the inside of his teammate. Rabat going for a dive into turn 2. That's not a very good idea. These two having one hell of a battle right now. Me just following them through this first sector. This is a very intriguing race. It's not as mental as it was in France, but it's very intriguing, very strategic right now. So just going to sit behind these guys, and Kallio's gone very slow on the apex. Caught me by surprise there. Kallio's still leading, but catching both me and Rabat out on the apex. And then me and Rabat both running out quite wide at the double right-hander here, halfway around the lap, at the bottom end of the circuit, as we now climb back up the hill into the last half of the lap. And Rabat again going for a move up the inside of his teammate, and Kallio again sticking it back up the inside at the next corner. These two really like running side by side, and I think they want to keep me behind them. So Kallio once again sitting the bike up. Look at the lean angle difference. Rabat really wants to turn it, and Kallio not letting him. As he come through this fast chicane, and I've got a run. I've got a beautiful run on those two. And that's a lead for me. Running quite wide at the last corner though, need to be careful. Just sticking in around the outside. Rabat, what are you doing? So those two now straight back past again at the last corner. Kallio storming past both of us. My bike not as fast as those in a straight line, even with the slipstream. So, okay, what can I do down into turn 1? Brake a lot later than those two. Tip it in. There we go. Leading into turn 1 for the first time this race. As we go on to the final lap. Luti taking back 4th from Viñales. I'm assuming Viñales got him on the straight. And then Luti got him back into turn 2. Nice lead that we've got going here now. I'm going to try and build a gap to these two behind. They're still battling it out. To come through the fast chicane. Still increasing that gap. Marquez-esque. It's up to 0.8 now. And get it above a second, that'd do very, very nicely. Pulling away at a rate of knots. Through that medium speed chicane. I don't like those corners, I really, really don't. Prefer these types of corners. Just a simple, long right-hander. And you power it out, get the power down. And Rabat is overtaking Kallio now, which means Kallio's probably going to get the position at the end of the race, and we run quite wide there. But here we go, around the final corner. I think we've pretty much got this, as long as I don't screw up. I've run wide at the last corner there, actually. Lovely gap to those guys behind. There we go. Probably the most boring race that I've had, but I increase my title advantage slowly over the line. No fuss. Probably one of the easiest last laps that I've ever done. But we win in Mugello from Mika Kallio. I said he'd get it because of the straight, and Rabat in 3rd. So I think Kallio is now ahead in the championship, and I think Viñales has sunk back a bit. So let's have a look at the championship now. Yep, Viñales down to 3rd place, but Kallio still languishing in 4th after 2 solid finishes. Those solid finishes being 3rd and 2nd in the French and Italian Grand Prix respectively. So I now lead the championship by 36 points from Rabat, Viñales, Kallio, Agata, dropped down to 5th. Luti only 1 point behind Agata. Luti getting some solid results in, so I might be able to take 5th off Agata in that championship very, very soon. Salam down in 7th, bit disappointing for him, but it's a very competitive field, so any of those top 7 really could win the championship or are capable of it. Then you got Cortese and Corsi, 8th and 9th. Constructors. Suter now leading by 10 points. I took the lead. I forgot to show you actually in the last race. Suter took the lead of the championship after my win in Le Mans and after Rabat retired. So that's us leading the Riders and Constructors Championships with a very strong 2 races. So there we go. Just unlocked LCR Honda MotoGP. I may be going for an offer for those next season. I've been NF Gaming, and I will see you at Catalonia. Now guys, before you click off, I'm afraid I have more bad news and also some good-ish news, I guess. Yes. Catalonia. Okay, I recorded Le Mans, Mugello, Catalonia, all in one night. And after recording Catalonia, I realised that corrupted as well because my game crashed. So unfortunately, there is no Catalonia recording for me to upload, and I will for the race after Catalonia, which is what race? I can't even remember. But for that race, I will be switching to DX Story instead of the AMD Gaming Evolve software because it crashes all the time and you cannot recover the files. So unfortunately, there is no Catalonia recording, and I've switched teams. So if someone's asking why the hell I've switched teams, link them to this video and to this timestamp, and they will know. I've switched teams from the map fray, basically the red bike, to a white bike. Yes, I'm now Maverick Vinales and Luis Salam's teammate. I'm on the Pons HP 40 bike. Still number 48 as always, but yeah, I've switched teams now after Mugello. So there you go. Catalonia was on that bike. I finished in 2nd place, now leading the championship. Yeah, I'm still leading the championship, but I don't think it's as much. I think Rabat won. I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember. I would have a look at the recording, but I can't because I can't view it. But yeah, after Catalonia, I can't remember what track it is, but I'll be recording it with something else. So yeah, properly this time. I'll see you next time. Peace.